All right. Well, I want to welcome everyone listening in. This is Carlos Blanco, Master Coordinator. And tonight what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go through the Shaklee fundraising program. Now, you can look up this presentation. You can find it in your back office. If you go to myshaklee.com, you're going to actually find the longer version, and it is available for you on video. So you can find the longer version. What I've done is I've shortened it up a little bit. I'm working with some nonprofits here in the Southern California area. My wife is also working on a few nonprofits, and we're pretty excited because in our fundraising program, everybody wins. We know that right now a lot of nonprofit organizations are struggling to raise funds. And so what we're able to do is we're able to go ahead and help those organizations while at the same time continuing to build upon our Shaklee business. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get this started so that we can see what it's all about. And what's great about the Shaklee fundraising program is that it provides sustainable fundraising. So it's not just a one-time activity. Every single time that there's a repeat purchase by one of the organization members, there's repeat income. And the average customer retention, as we know with Shaklee, is 17 plus years. And so when I'm working with the fundraiser, when I sit down and I approach an organization, these are some of the key points that I really look to get across. The fact that there's going to be multiple purchases, so it's not just a one-time thing like when somebody buys chocolates or somebody buys gift wrap paper, but month after month, those people will continue to buy. And these purchases, as we have seen, with the loyalty of Shaklee customers, they can go on for a considerable amount of time. Now, there are over 300 product choices that people have when they purchase from Shaklee. And this is, again, very different from so many of the fundraising programs that are out there, where it might just be chocolates, where it might be just cookies, where it might be just a few simple items. And, of course, all our products carry the Shaklee 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. So this is a big positive for anyone purchasing products, because now they can have the confidence that the products that they are getting from Shaklee are products that they can trust, products that they're going to definitely see some kind of a positive result from. Okay? And then, of course, what I begin to do is I begin to share with the organization that they can trust the Shaklee name. I let them know the length of time that Shaklee has been in business, so as they are investing time, as they are investing effort, as they are investing their energies to let their members know about Shaklee, they can trust that this is a company that will be there for them today, tomorrow, and well into the future. I also really point out the fact that we're the #1 natural nutrition company, and my wife and I, we really spend time really sharing with people how it is that our products, the fact that they are natural and the quality, why it's so different from the other companies that are out there. Just this past week, we met with a nonprofit organization, one with over 700 members, and the question came up, how is it that our smoothies, our shakes are different than the other protein powders that are out there? So we took the time to explain about our cold processing. We took the time to explain about how our powdered proteins are not denatured because of the cold processing. And so I think it's important that when you go in and you share with the nonprofit, you have to be ready to explain the Shaklee difference. We also went through the complete catalog with that nonprofit, so we really allowed them to see the wide range of products that were available to the members. And of course, to a lot of organizations right now, especially religious organizations, protecting the environment is very important. What we've seen is that a lot of the religious organizations right now, there's a huge push to go ahead and really take care of the environment. So, that's something that we always point out, the fact that Shaklee is indeed, we do take the entire earth into consideration. So it's about humanity when we're doing this, okay? And of course, you can count on Shaklee. And you can count on Shaklee for quality products, for the security of the information. So, the information is 100% protected for the nonprofit. And so it's a great opportunity to fundraise with all the different products and everything that Shaklee has got to offer. And so what is different about Shaklee Fundraising? What is it that that organization can count on? Well, there's no enrollment or administrative cost to the organization. This is very important because some organizations are charged some kind of administrative or billing collections fees. So whenever there's an online program out there that you normally would find, there's always some kind of a fee associated for the organization when a company is doing any kind of activity to help in fundraising. And so the customer does receive, the nonprofit organization in this case being the customer, they do receive a free online store. And that free online store is, of course, the website by which the members of that nonprofit organization are going to be buying. Of course, those members of the nonprofit will be buying at suggested retail pricing, and they'll also have the opportunity to take advantage of member pricing, Shaklee member pricing, if they wish to sign up as a member. Okay, so Shaklee will ship the products, Shaklee will guarantee the products, and then of course the Shaklee distributor, you're the one who's going to become the local representative, the local Shaklee contact to support that nonprofit organization. For example, what my wife and I like to do when we're working with an organization, we make it very clear that we're going to go ahead and do a lot of the administrative, we're going to do a lot of the work, including the education, and that the nonprofit organization, what our expectation is, we expect them to help us promote the educational seminars we're going to give. What I mean by this is that, for example, with this religious organization that we are working with right now, they have their auditorium. And so what we're looking to do is once a week, we're going to be having a different educational seminar. 1 week, we will probably run Shaklee 180. 1 week, they get clean products. Another week, we'll be going through the product guide talking about health and wellness. And so what we look to do, where we commit the nonprofit organization, we commit them to promoting to their members that we're going to have these educational seminars so that indeed it can be very effective in the marketing and actually, growing that nonprofit organization's base. We simply talk to them about redirecting their spending. So what we look to do is we tell them, your members are already buying products from different stores. All we want to do is simply just redirect the spending they are doing into Shaklee products. So customers can purchase the product from the Shaklee website, their online store, or by simply calling 1-800-SHAKLEE. And what we look to do is we look to have the average household spend approximately $100 a month. Now, of course, we know that we want to really grow it, but here's the important thing. We start them spending somewhere about $100 a month, and then the objective is through the education process, through the ongoing educational seminars that we do, that's where we look to increase the amount. That's where we look to give out samples of additional products. So, for example, when we do a Shaklee 180 smoothie party, we'll give out the samples of the smoothies. And then when we have a Get Clean party, we'll go ahead and give out samples of the basic H2. So again, the purpose is to go ahead and really have people learn the different product categories. Hopefully they'll get to spending somewhere about $100. And of course, once they're a captive audience, we look to educate them so that they can spend more with that nonprofit organization receiving, bonuses. And so we do take time to have the nonprofit organization understand that the nonprofit is going to earn the difference between the retail pricing of the products and the member pricing. And additionally, based on the PV amount that a household or that the collective member organization is purchasing from that online store or through 1-800-SHAKLEE, they're going to receive additional monies. So we do show them this chart right over here, and then what we do is we begin to share with them how much they would earn if some of their members were starting to buy with the target PV of 100. So if there are just 10 families at 100 PV each, that would be about $1,000 or 1,000 PV per month at 12%, 120. Then we show, of course, it can grow to 20 families and then 100 families. So this right here becomes a $2,000 per month bonus. Right now I'm working with a high school. Their athletic program, their football team normally runs short about $50,000 a year. And so there's about 200 players on the football team. And so those 200 players, what we are doing is we're simply teaching the parents that instead of going out and buying, the sports drinks, that are out there that are full of artificial colors, artificial sweeteners and all that, we are teaching the parents the value and the quality that they'll receive when they buy the Shaklee Sports Nutrition line, the performance and the physique. And so by teaching the parents that, what we're able to do is we're able to really get to that point where our goal is to have those 200 players that are part of the football team. We're going to have 200 players where the families are looking to commit 100 PV per month. Well, 200 times 100 PV is approximately 20,000 PV. 20,000 PV times 20%, the high school, the athletic department, is going to receive back $4,000 per month. You multiply that times 12 months, that's the $50,000 they're short per year. The next goal, after we have all 200 families, online, the next goal is to have each one of the football players go on out and find 3 family members that will support their efforts on the football team by also committing to purchasing 100 PV per month. That means that 200 times 3, that's an additional 600 customers. At 100 PV, that's 60,000 PV. Paying out 20%, that's $12,000. Add that to the original $4,000, that's $16,000 going back to that nonprofit organization. So the commitment of the nonprofit, enroll in the program, which is absolutely free, set up the online store, which will be done through the help of the Shaklee representative. That would be, again, you. And then promote the program, promote those seminars that will be given, by the Shaklee representative. And then the Shaklee commitment, a free website, 1-800-SHAKLEE customer service, order taking, shipping, customer satisfaction, record keeping, income calculation, and payment, plus the help of the local Shaklee contact to help conduct the education workshops, seminars, and training. Okay, and so it's a win for everyone. A sustainable fundraising solution for the organization, a difference for the community, and of course a difference in the world. And it's very simple to get the whole process started. To get the whole process started, all the nonprofit has to do is simply fill out this application. So they fill out the application, and then they'll just simply mail it to Shaklee, or they can also fax it, and then they can go ahead and they can email or call field support, with any questions that they may have. And so what we do is we give them the application right there. Along with the application, what we also do is we also give them a copy of the FAQ, the frequently asked questions. So that way, any questions that they may have, they can go ahead and they can look at them over here. If they're part of the FAQ, great, question answered. If they're not part of the FAQ, then of course you're there to go ahead and help them. Or the other way around is you can go ahead and you can definitely help that organization by going out and you can call us. Hi there, just real quickly. Oops. Let me go ahead and back up the webcam. Let me go ahead and hit cancel on that. Just sitting here from my home office doing this. And so again, we want to go ahead and thank you for being a part of this webinar. We have recorded it, and so I will be sending out a link to the recording so that you all can go ahead and see the recording over and over again. With that, everyone, I want to thank you for